What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to the Sours Patch. My name is Eric, and today I'm going to do a garage door opener install. Not in my garage though. On the back side of my property is where my mom lives, and we just got a shed put in there for her this summer. I think it was back in like August or September is when they delivered it. And I really wish I would have got that on film, because the way that they deliver that, they bring it in on this like a tiny little semi truck with a the bed's just big enough for this trailer or this shed, and the way they can maneuver it in any way they need to. It was amazing. Like the way that road is, like the shed sits here and then the road comes back, and it's really tight with all the trees on each side of the road. So he got it angled like this, and I'm thinking, how in the heck is he going to get that thing turned? Well, he got it way past where he needed to, and then these wheels came down and lifted it up and turned it this way. It was amazing. I wish I would have got it on video. But anyway, so we're gonna do the install for that garage door opener. You'll see it here in a little bit. For right now, I'm just gonna go around and gather up all the tools that I need. I really don't want to have to make a whole bunch of trips back and forth. I'm probably going to have to though, with cutting some of the 2x4s. I got to get a 2x4 you'll see how the layout of it is. The roof's like this, and there's nothing I'm really mounted to, so I got to put a 2x4 across there, and then I can get it mounted. It's just like this one I have here, actually. It's just like this one. This is the Genie. I have the light cover off of it right now, but it is the Genie Model 7055, and it is belt driven, not chain, and I'm actually really happy with that. I installed a garage door opener in my old house, and it was chain driven, and I really didn't like how loud it was, but this is very silent. It's very nice. The only thing that makes noise is the aluminum door. Other than that, the opener itself is pretty quiet. I hate being cold. Well, before I go any further, I forgot I gotta say hello to my little buddies. You guys haven't had an update in a while. Here's Oakley with all of her babies. They're all still doing good. I think she had 5, and they are all still good. They're all alive. They're doing well. Hi. And over here we have Star. Star had 6 babies at first, and I think she's down to 4. One came out dead, like if you guys saw that video. One didn't make it, and then I think it was about 3 weeks into it, and I came out to check on them, and one of her black and white ones, I gotta shut the cage here. One of her black and white ones I found laying about right there where that cardboard is. But let's say hi to these babies. They're so much bigger. Hair everywhere. So we have one that looks like Star right here. Hi, Star. I'm not going to hurt your babies. We have one that looks like her. Hi. We have a black and white one, the black one, and then the white, mostly white, and a little bit of brown, light brown, and then I think there's some dark brown on her face. Hi, honey. She still doesn't like to be touched that much, but Star, I mean. But these babies are adorable. So right there's the shed. I'm gonna have to do a 3-point turnaround here. There's my neighbors with their horses. I don't want to get out of this semi-warm truck. It's not warm, but there's no wind in here, so. have to get a heater. Okay, so as you can see, I don't know if that is far enough back to be able to mount that to it. I know it's definitely not low enough, but it comes with that little angle iron that comes down and then you bolt it all together. I might have to put another board in here a little lower from here to there, or I might be able to just use the angle iron. I don't know. The longer you go with it, the less sturdy it's going to be. So we'll see. We'll see what I come up with. Okay, so like I said, what we have here is the Genie Stealth Drive 1200. It's the model number 7055 kV ultra quiet belt drive. And like I said, it is very quiet and I'm very happy with it. Includes the backup battery, pre-programmed 3-button remote, multifunction wall console, and wireless keypad, and the safety beam system that goes usually down by the floor. Okay, let's get this thing unboxed and then we'll go from there. Okay guys, so got it all laid out here. Got the light bulb covers, you got your battery pack right there for backup. You got the motor itself, you got your instruction book, you got your 2 pieces of angle iron. This stuff is very, very small. It's only about, let's see, I'm gonna say that's probably about 1/2 inch, and it's very thin. So the longer this stuff is when you have to use it, the less sturdy it's gonna be. You got your railing from the motor housing to the door. That's your railing. You got your brackets. Basically just a bunch of bags of hardware. So over here, you got your belt. You got your controls. That gets mounted to the inside of your garage. You got your vehicle opener, and then this one gets mounted to the outside. Come up with your own code, and then all the wiring that you need. They give you plenty of that. Okay, so a quick recap so far of what I have done. So you put that pulley, the idler pulley in there, put the clevis pin in there, hold it with that pin. You put this bolt in here, you put a nut on the end of it, that just works as a stop for this carriage system. When it hits that, it stops. Then you put all the rails together by hand tight. Then you put this bracket on. Then you put that in the end of that rail. That's got the gear pulley. Then you put your belt on. You put your gold end right there. You put it down here on this side. You thread it through there. Then you put it through that. And then on this end, you put your silver one in on this side, turnbuckle. So then you try to hold onto this with both hands, and then with your thumbs, you keep spinning, spinning, spinning until you get it tight. So what it's supposed to be is from the belt to the bottom of the rail is a 1/4 inch distance. That's whenever you get that set, you got 2 nuts here on each one, and you just tighten that down to the turnbuckle, and that kind of locks it into place. The next step, after you do all that, assemble the rail to the power head. Okay, then for this last step, that bolt there, and that, well, actually it's a screw. Those 2 screws, you secure this down to the power head, and then that bracket right there, same thing, same size screws right there. You attach that to that, and then you put this belt cover on with these 2 screws. So then, once I get this, then the assembly of the rail to the power head is all complete. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I have my center line of the door, the center of the door marked right here. And then what I'm supposed to do is stand on the side here. I have my ladder. I'm going to be up there. I'm going to have the door raised. Then after I find the highest point of the door, I mark that height horizontally on this line. And then I measure up 2.5 inches from my top height of the door. 2.5 inches, I mark that, and then that is where the end of this gets installed. Okay, so I did some measuring. When you lift the door up, that chair actually fit perfectly underneath the door. It rested perfectly on there when that was at its highest point. So basically, when you find its highest point, when this is right at the top of the curve, whenever it's sitting right there, that is when that point is at its highest. And it, like I said, it worked out perfectly to where that chair actually sat right underneath that and put it and set it there for me perfectly. So I was able to measure it. It was like 7 feet 10 inches. 7 feet 10 inches is, if I remember correctly, I think it's slightly above the torsion bar. So I am gonna have to get some wood and add a piece onto here. Okay, so I did have to get a board to extend that. It wasn't high enough. I made a nice wide board, so I got a whole bunch of screws in there to make it nice and tight. I got 5 in the bottom and 1 up there on the top. So the next thing we have to do now, I attach that header bracket on there. You put the power head on the ladder rung at whatever height you need it to, and then you attach that to the header bracket. All right, I'll check in with you after I get that done. All right guys, so I got the opener attached to the header bracket. I got it setting on the top of this ladder here. The next thing I need to do is figure out exactly where I need these boards to go up here to be able to mount this power head to up here in the ceiling. So that's where I'm at now, and I will check back with you in a little bit. So today is day 2 of the garage door opener build. I had my old man here helping me. Let's see. So what I decided to do, I ended up just putting a board in here, a board in there, and then one in between, and then I have the metal angle iron attached to the board in the middle. That's how I decided to do that. And everything is complete. Got the arm on, the bracket. Nice. We got all the wires run for the sensors. Down there. About 5 to 6 inches off the ground. And then we have the wire for the opener running, instead of running all the way down to there, which is what it tells you to do, and then run it this way and then down to your door. We just ran it to here and then went down that board and then to there. That's it. I really didn't want to bore you guys with watching every little thing about it. All we need to do is put some light bulbs in it, put the light covers on, and then the battery gets mounted to the back, and it's nothing more than 2 screws. And that's everything. I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.